Γεια σας παιδιά, καλησπέρα ή καλημέρα ανάλογα πότε βλέπετε αυτό το βίντεο. Και καλώς ήρθατε πίσω στο κανάλι για ένα ακόμα part του Hogwarts Legacy. Λοιπόν, έχουμε να συναντήσουμε την online που νομίζω ότι η μητέρα της την είχαμε συναντήσει πάνω εκεί στη κορυφή που είχαμε ανέβει και τα σκαλιά, αλλά δεν είμαι σίγουρος αν είναι αυτό. Κάτι ακούω εδώ αριστερά. 10 στα 50, καλά πάμε. Κάτι πρέπει να βρούμε να ταξιδεύουμε πιο γρήγορα. Αλλά νόμιζα είδα κάτι ένα βαθούλωμα και λέω κάτσε μην έχει καμιά υπόγεια σπηλιά ή κάτι τέτοιο από κάτω. Άρα η αλήθεια είναι μου αρέσει πιο πολύ η εξερεύνηση εκτός του Hogwarts. Εγώ θα μαζεύω γιατί μπορεί να χρειαστούν για πόσον κλπ. Αυτό πιάνετε Hogwarts ή εκτός Hogwarts? Πιάνετε στα... Οπα, τυφλωθήκαμε. Έχει σπηλιά από κάτω. Θα σκότωθούν. Ναι, κάτι έχει. Και θέλει φωτιά. Εντάξει, πόσο καλός είμαι.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Τώρα ερευνούμε. Κάτι άκουσα. Θες να το κάνω εγώ αυτό το θόρυβο. Κάτι σήμα έχει εδώ πάντως. Αλλά γενικά δεν βλέπω κάτι άλλο. Για να φτάσαμε στην online. Γεμώ από γλίτσα. Ή από γδέλα μάλλον. Οπ, ένας κυριούλης εκεί. Πάμε να δούμε τι θέλει. Και σε ντουκάκια κάπου. Α, κυρίως. Μια μαθήτρια ήθελα να πω.
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Τώρα πρέπει να βρούμε κάτι στο
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Πρέπει να βοτήξουμε. Τι μπορεί να πάει στραβά. Α, τόσο ρίχα είναι.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Θα μου λέτε μεταξύ πώς κάνουν live. Λογικά απλά πατάς στο search για να βρεις κάτι. Έχει από εκεί. Και από εδώ. Το τελευταίο θα είναι.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Το astrolabe θα θεωρούσα ότι είναι κάτι βαρύ. Πόσο εύκολα μπορεί να το βγάλω από το νερό. Δεν ξέρω αν μπορώ να μαζεύω όσα θέλω χωρίς κάποιο περιορισμό. Όχι, εύκολο ήταν
Hello,
αφού δεν
Grace. I
παλέψαμε.
followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
Θα ζητήσω ανταμοιβή. Αυτή είναι επειδή κινδύνευσα τη ζωή μου, θα
I did,
ζητήσω.
but it wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. Thank you for You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Φοβερή μάσκα. Κάτι βρήκα τώρα. Collection update.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my
Έχει
potion shop.
potion γενικά.
I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
Αλλά από περιέργεια.
What can I help you with today?
Αυτό δεν είναι damage. Το Durus ανεβάζει το defense, το οποίο είχαμε
Hope to
φτιάξει
see
και
you
στη
again
δάξη.
sometime.
I never thought Ramrock's... Pardon me, is everything all right?
Για το Ragnarok και
I've
αυτό.
just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. Well, I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals. Bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I'd wager
Το
my
έκλεψαν
carts and my
όλα.
livelihood.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. Think Ranrock assumed that.
Οπότε τον απειλούσε για να πάει μαζί του και του έκλεψε όλες
I'm
τις
sorry this happened to
ζωγραφιές.
you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous. I did enchant the carts to return to... Slim though the chances... It was nice meeting you.
Του τα έχουν
I wish it had
κλέψει
been under
σε
better circumstances.
σε
After what
ένα
Ranrock
κάμπ
did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be
από
surprised that what
βόρεια-δυτικά, εκεί
happened
που
to
είναι
Arn.
το σημάδι τώρα. Αλλά δεν ξέρω γενικά πώς θα πάει αυτό. Θα μπορούμε να παλέψουμε.
Expelliarmus! Protego!
Ω, δεν πρόλαβα για το.
Stupefy! Stupefy! Cursed fiends.
Έτσι νίκησα και τα δύο. Ένα νομίζω. Θα το γελάρουμε και θα πάμε στο camp που είναι εκείνη του Ranrock που έκλεψαν και τραμπούκισαν το goblin που μας έδωσε την αποστολή.
Revelio!
Λογικά η Ονάη θα μας έλεγε τι πρέπει να προσέχουμε εδώ έξω γενικά. Αλλά παρόλα αυτά πάμε πρώτα εδώ πέρα.
An encampment. This must be it.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Θέλω να βάλουν...
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Εύκολο.
He doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor arm when we took his cards.
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills.
Τώρα μάλλον θα πρέπει να...
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Τι γίνεται εδώ πέρα, ναι.
I can be used for better. No!
You're really not very good at this, are you?
Θα πάμε να βάλω.
You should have kept your distance.
Okay, για Journey has ended. Από το τελευταίο checkpoint. Όχι πάλι. Ναι, αρκετά μακριά. Εγώ πιστεύω πως θα μπορούσαν να... μπορείς να κάνεις level up τα spells σου. Δηλαδή να έχει να μπορείς να τα κάνεις πιο δυνατά. Να μετά μια και καλή το full power. Καλά, αυτός ήρθε εδώ πέρα. Α. Εγώ ήρθα πίσω βασικά.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say.
Παρόλο που πέθανε.
Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Thank you again for all you've done.
Απλά πρέπει να τα ανοίξουμε εγώ γιατί κάθισα και πάλεψα. Επειδή θέλω ξύλο.
All the best to you.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Επειδή είμαι τόσο καλός.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Κατάλαβα. Οπότε τι θα κάνει. Πάμε να επιτεθούμε.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. Be on your guard.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Τελικά όντως θα βγει μια αποστολή από όλο αυτό. Αλλά μας είπε ότι θα άξει διάφορα, ειδικά με όσα έχουν γίνει.
They must have come this way. Think!
Κλέφτες.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stand aside!
Allow me to put you out.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Έγινε πώς θα έρθουν.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body!
Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
Cowards!
Το πρόλαβα.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
How embarrassing!
Levioso.
Release me!
Θα πήγαινε η κάμερα τέρμα πάνω και δεν θα
What
βλέπω
on
τίποτα.
earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Θα κυνηγάνε και αυτοί.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixture.
Fixtures?
I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that...
Mallowsweet?
What? I had just arrived to test my theory. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the... I brought it on the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well, then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see,
the Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can... I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Incendio! Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Δεν είπαμε στο Μέλ.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Οκ, αυτό μόνο. Πλάχτιστε για...
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my... My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you need
Οπότε όλα θέλουν Mallowsweet.
And do be careful out here.
Απλά δεν θα είναι
Now,
ακριβώς το ίδιο.
I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Οκ. Για σχετικά με το βιβλίο που βρήκαμε στη βιβλιοθήκη. Αυτός είναι στο Hogsmeade.
Accio!
Να κάνουμε κάποια upgrades στο εξοπλισμό μας.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Αυτό υποθέτω είχε.
Revelio!
Βρήκαμε γυαλάκι εδώ.
What do you have in store for me this time? Accio!
Έχει κι άλλα.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Αυτά δεν ξέρω τι ακριβώς είναι ή τι μπορούν να μας δώσουν. Έχω ξεκλειδώσει αρκετά. Αυτό είναι το ίδιο, απλά λίγο πιο άλλο χρώμα. Φαίνεται πολύ ωραίο. Θα βάλω αυτό. Όχι ότι φαίνεται ιδιαίτερα τις μάχες στο ράβδι. Τι είναι εδώ ρε. Τώρα το λέω. Ελπίζω. Έχει καλή προπόνηση. Πρέπει να τους νικήσω αυτούς για να...
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Δεν κατάλαβα γιατί είχαμε χάσει την προηγούμενη φορά, μου φάνηκε αρκετά εύκολο. Κάτι περίεργα δείχνει εδώ. Αυτό είναι τύπου εργαστήριο κάτω. Τώρα να δούμε τι άλλο θα μας ζητήσει εδώ. Λες να πρέπει να το φέρουμε εδώ. Έχει και εδώ. Έχει 4. Το πάνω τίποτα όχι.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Πρέπει να το κάψω.
Incendio. Accio.
Οπότε έχει κι άλλο σίγουρα. Λείπει μου. Απλά κόλλησε.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Φέρτε μου το butterbeer παρακαλώ. Ήρθα.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Τώρα πρέπει να φορέσει το καπέλο της detective.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
You've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Έλα τα με πει όμως μετά. Και αυτό ήταν το βίντεο για σήμερα παιδιά, ελπίζω να σας άρεσε, να το απολαύσετε και περιμένετε το επόμενο part σύντομα. Τα λέμε. Peace.